Hi, this is Fred Niemann. I'm talking today about probate and the probate process, and I realize that in many wills there are trusts, but there's very little discussion on the internet or elsewhere on how one treats a trust within a last will. A trust that is found in the will is called a testamentary trust. In other words, a trust that only comes to existence upon the death of an individual. And trusts are generally created because the person who writes the will is concerned that their beneficiaries may not be either old enough or mature enough to handle the estate and the assets and the inheritance they're about to receive. So they put a trust in the will. When you have a trust has to function through a trustee. So the will appoints a trustee. And as part of the probate process, the executor and the trustee get separately qualified. And the individual who is going to act as the trustee will have to also be sworn in and authenticated as one who agrees to follow the terms of the trust as contained in the last will. So it's a dual process in the probate process. It's the probate of the will and also the qualifications of the trustee of the will. Once the estate is turned over to the trustee, then the trustee takes responsibility and the executor's role is finished. So let me give you a final concluding example. As a parent, I may have a number of children. They may be under age 20 or 25 or 40. I'm concerned that they have habits that I don't approve of, and I'm concerned that if they come into a large sum of money, they may not use it appropriately. They may squander it like the prodigal son in the Old Testament of the Bible. So I create a trust, I appoint a trustee, I tell the trustee, I want you to protect that money for my beneficiaries, and I lay out standards in the trust under what circumstances the trustee may or may not make distributions. It's a very effective way to protect beneficiaries from themselves, second spouses, even your spouse. Perhaps your loving spouse of 40 years just isn't good with money, or you've always handled that responsibility within the family unit. A testamentary trust serves that purpose, and the trustee, once authenticated, is obligated to follow the terms of that trust.